All right. This is a complete, almost complete video of what I've gotten done. So, here, let's go over on this side. I'll try to make it short and sweet, but don't expect it under 5 minutes. So, this is a 10 bolt. Hold on, I'm fixing to mess this up. There we go. All right, 10 bolt GM and a Dana 44 knuckle. Yes, all that needs to be painted. You do want to paint it, don't leave it like that. I was in a hurry. I still haven't gotten around to painting it, but I'm not worried about it. Solid axle swap on my 89. It's an 89 Z71. It has the 96 and up, I think, or 95 and up grill. Needs a new paint job. So what I have here, everything came from Off-Road Design. You got the crossover steering. It's like a 11 to 12 inch. That's what this block is. You got the block, and then you got, for the crossover steering, Dana 44 knuckle. New ball joints, all that. Stock tie rod. I got these from Rough Country stabilizers, but I stuck the Off-Road Design stickers on them. These are Skyjackers, 47 inch springs, 8 inch lift. And then I got the Bilstein shocks. I don't know the number off of them. I just know they're 14 inch travels. ORD brake lines. Let's see here, what else do we got going on? Then we got what's called the easy inch or zero rate blocks underneath it. It helps move the axle forward or backwards. I have it in the original spot for now, just to kind of see how it goes on both of them, just to see how it goes. Right now the front axle is forward about a ½ inch, so we'll see how that works out. I'll figure that out. These wheels on it right now are the wheels are 20 by 14 inch HD Lux is what they're called. Then I got the Toyo Open Country 37s. So there it is, that's where it says it. 37 by 13 and a half. I'm gonna end up getting 40s on it, but so they're not bad. They were made in 2013 and they got that much dry rot. Let's take a look up underneath here real quick. There's a hanger that you have to measure out and then bolt in. You gotta drill your own holes and bolt it in. This is my redneck ingenuity of my exhaust pipe for right now. I'll eventually get it all welded in the right way, but not right now. So this is the 700 R4 transmission, and then it's bolted behind the 350. Has a mild cam, nothing special. I'll show you all that here in a minute. What you see right there for the shift linkage, right there, that is called a low car shift linkage. You basically have to get that. There's, like with the old transmissions, they had the hard line coming through and then bolting up to the linkage itself, and that's how you shifted. Since you got all this mess in the way and everything, you're gonna have to just get a cable, run it, unless you have something totally different like a 4L60, 4L80E. I think it already comes cable. And also the transfer case is electric. I don't remember what kind of transfer case they have bolted behind the 4L60 and 80, but it's electric, so you don't have to worry about all that stuff. I have a NP208, so I have to get that fixed up for a cable. and right there is where my shifter's at for the four-wheel drive. Going to end up having to either make something to go around it and shift it, or either that, just abandon that whole thing and put me a whole new setup in there. Yes, there is a Bluetooth drive shaft in this thing right now. I have only been driving this truck for a little over a month now. It just now finally passed inspection, barely by 1 inch. I argued with the guy about letting me basically go over 1 inch. Leave it up to a dude to complain 1 inch is too much. But got a new drive shaft for the back, so it is extended a little bit longer. Let's get over there. So back here is the 10 bolt. That axle came out of a 98 k1500. My springs are I can't talk this morning. Pro Comp 5-inch leaf springs. They seem to want to walk for whatever reason, so I got to get some holders to keep that from doing that. Yeah, and then I did the reverse shackle. Drops at 4 inches. That's an extended shackle. It's a 6-inch, so it drops at 1 inch. I also have the 0 rates back here. Now these I did change. I moved the axle back 1.5 inches. If not, the axle will be too far forward. So those are definitely moved. And see, like in my previous videos, you can see where the center line of the axle is versus where it bolts all to the leaf spring and everything. And everything is bolted in. Same with the front. But then I got the 3-inch body lift on it. Let's see. Can't really. No, there we go. Yeah, you can see a puck right there. Total is 12-inch suspension, 3-inch body. Is what I have on there. And then once I get the 40s, I move it up a little bit more. Let's see. That's basically it. There's not much other than when you do the IFS, you take all that stuff out. You are going to have to cut pretty much everything out. I left the bracket to the shocks, or not the shocks, the upper control arm, and then the brackets to the shocks here. That's not the right way. Don't do that. I'm eventually going to cut this all out and move everything over so that way it lines up. Yeah, let's pop the hood. I'll show you the Phytech inside of it. So I have a Phytech. I opted out to get the Phytech instead of doing a carb swap. I got tired of the TBI. I hate it, don't like it. The Phytech, it's called a Go EFI 400, or Go Street, 400. So that means it's up to 400 horsepower. Very simple to put in. It comes with its own wiring and everything. It needs a tack signal right here. Needs a ignition, and then it needs constant 12 volts, which I got ran over to a fuse. I went ahead and I stuck in dual batteries because I plan on putting an amplifier in this thing. A couple of amps for the stereo. Also, I did that, they call it a big 3 upgrade. Well, I did a big 50. Everything from ground to positive, you name it. It is 0 gauge. All the way down. Let's see if you can see. There it is. Right there. There. And then also on the other side. I got dual fans in here. Aluminum radiator. 3-row. And everything's also, I got rid of the computer basically to the truck. That whole computer for the truck is gone. I got everything running off of relays here, and the computer to run that is sitting right there. That's it. Oh, and then one more thing. Gotta start this again. I hit the wrong button. So the other thing I was saying, you need fuel pressure. Comes with what's called a command center or something like that. You take the pressure from, or the fuel pump sends in the tank, sends fuel up to that, and then that boosts it up to 60 psi. You need 60 psi to run this. And then here, I'll show you this. Let's see if I can flip the camera around. I'm 5'4". I guess that don't work out. Huh. You can see the top of my head to the mirror. Oh, now I'm gonna start it up. Instead of me climbing in this damn thing. That's where I can see everything from the Phytech. Let's get it started. That's the fuel pump, you can hear. Fires right up. Fuel pressure, or excuse me, oil pressure. As the only things that work on here is the gas gauge, battery, and temperature. If you can see it. That's all that works. All right. Now, there's one thing that I didn't say when we were up here in the motor. Let me climb back up in here and do it again. I mentioned to you about the shifter. There's the low car shift linkage. As you can tell, you got to bolt it in. It comes all, it's a complete kit. You bolt it all in, and then you find where it needs to be, and then tighten it down, and it goes right into the for the shifter. It's a little tight because it's, like I said, it's a cable. Yeah. All right, well, there she is. If there's any questions about it, you have any other questions, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer them. I don't think I missed anything for you. You do want to put a sway bar on it, sway bar or panhard. It's a little rocky. I didn't put one in yet. It's coming. There's still a few things to do on this truck. One, that is a panhard, sway bar, front and back on the sway bar, and then also either you can put in 488s or you can put in 513s. That's what I'm going to put in with the 40s, the 40-inch tires. And anyways, there she is. Hope y'all enjoy. Like I said, sorry for trying to make it a quick video, but anyways, any questions, just let me know.